I'm back, but I feel like I owe you an explanation as to where I've been. Because I haven't put a video up for 3 months now, and I want to give you an update. I want to tell you what's gone on, why I haven't posted, and what's going to happen in the future and going forwards. Before we get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you who still watch the videos, still comment, all the new subscribers, all the existing subscribers who are still here and are still going through all the content, because it's only really shown me how much people are enjoying it, which is nice, because at the minute the channel is on 3,300 and I never ever thought I'd say 3,300 people have decided to subscribe to the channel because they like what they see, and I never thought that many people will find both me and the things I do interesting enough to follow along, but you do. So I appreciate every single one of you, and I just want to say a huge thank you. Now on to my reasons. So the first thing I want to clear up is I haven't posted, not because I don't want to, more because I haven't had the time to, because basically I've had to move house. And anyone who's ever had to move house knows, 1, it eats up a lot of your time, 2, it's hard to edit when your stuff's in boxes, and 3, you just want to get it finished as soon as you can, and it's been a long process, but luckily enough, we're at the end of it now. We're in the new house, we're settled, and everything's great, so I can start making more videos like this one, and like many others I have prepped, I just haven't been able to edit yet. But now that all that's sorted and everything is finished, I can carry on making more and more videos, and I can promise you, no gaps. I'm going to make as many as I can, have stuff in the bank, so should anything ever come up again, I can still post, you won't miss content, and I can stay consistent, because it's killed me not making videos, because I do like making videos, I just haven't been able to, and unfortunately, I've had to prioritise other things. But even though I haven't been making videos over these past 3 months, I have done a lot of prep work for the YouTube, for the channel, and for all the cars on the channel, and I've got a very exciting thing to show you, because this will only show how serious I am about it, and how, even though I haven't been able to do the videos, I am planning on staying consistent. I'm planning on keeping going with it, and I really want to make this work because I enjoy this type of work. I really enjoy fixing the cars. I enjoy being able to help some of you at home who want to give it a go yourself, because sometimes garage fees aren't cheap, and even the sense of satisfaction when you have finished a project or when you fix something that's broke, for me personally, that's everything, and I want to keep it going, and I've got a really exciting thing to show you, and I'll show you that in a couple of weeks, but I'll hint at it in this video. And if you're curious as to what it actually is, you'll hit the subscribe button down below and turn on that notifications bell so you get an update every time I post a video, because when it's up, I think a lot of people will be excited, just as excited as I am. But that's enough about me and the excuses as to why I haven't done a video. Now let me show you the cars and where we're up to and what we've got to expect in the next coming weeks. So the first thing first is the GTO, and as you can see, it's still very much in the state it was the last time you saw it. But what's different this time is I've ordered 2 very important parts to get the engine complete, along with the gearbox, and get it in the car. So the first of these two are these 2 boxes here. These are brand new turbos for the GTO's engine, because I tried to get clever in a previous video and rebuild the old turbos, video in the top right hand corner now, but that didn't quite work. So I thought best thing to do, for the sake of 300 quid I think it was, just buy them brand new, because if you rebuild the old turbos and they don't work and they go boom, they'll take the engine with it, and it's just a complete waste of money, complete waste of time, and I'll need to buy a new engine and new turbos anyway. The other thing I've got as well is a brand new clutch for the GTO. So that's the clutch plate, the pressure plate, and the throwout bearing. The only issue is the one I ordered, when it turned up, I tested it on the gearbox and it didn't fit, because the drive shaft on that big lump down there is absolutely massive. So what I did is I went back on the internet and I found out that the clutch I ordered was for a non-turbo GTO. I need the twin turbo one, so I've reordered the twin turbo clutch. That was another 240 quid, so again, not cheap, but hopefully it works, and as long as it fits. So far, I think we've got everything we need to stick back on the engine, to get the engine back in the car, to then fill it with fluids and give it a fair start. So that should be done very soon, and I'm excited but nervous to try and start it. But I do understand the engine is not the only thing the GTO needs to be complete, because bodywork wise the car is still very much in a project state. But I've had to think, and I think what I'm going to do is, because I rattle canned the car, probably not the best idea, but it was definitely the cheaper option, I'm going to finish the spray job on it, try and get it as good as I can. It's not going to look professional, but it should look okay. And then, as counterintuitive as it seems, I'm actually going to wrap the car once it's all being painted and the paint's fully settled in and gassed off, because You're not really supposed to wrap a car straight after painting it. You need to let the paint dry out and all that. Anyway, going off the tangent, the car is going to get wrapped when it's finished, so it's all one colour and it looks clean, because that's one thing I really want to do with this car, to take it from what it was, the big rusty, soon to be a scrap metal cube, to what it is. And it's took me 3 years so far, so I might as well spend a little bit longer to get it right. But this car, I'm setting myself a deadline. This car will be finished by December, the end of December 2024, because I'm not going into the new year with this car still in bits, because that is well too long for me. So that's my deadline. Subscribe to the channel and see if we do it. Help me grow, help us grow, because it really does help the channel out. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it helps me out as well, because even whilst I've not been doing videos, it's been quite nice to see that the channel is still slowly growing. So people are still finding the content I've posted previously interesting, and it's nice to see. It also seems to be quite helpful, especially the TT radio video. I've had a lot, and I mean a lot of activity on that in the comment sections, on the views, and I really appreciate it. It puts a smile on my face, and it tells me that what I'm doing is worth it and people actually enjoy it. So I'll say it one last time, just so I'm not rambling on about it. If you are liking the content, you've gone through the channel, you've seen the other videos, if you haven't, do it now, and then come back to this one. Hit the subscribe button, because it really helps us out. It helps me grow the channel, and it helps us get bigger and better projects in the future, which I will guarantee there will be, because I am just as serious about this as I have been with trying to get this car back on the road. But that's enough about the GTO. The next car I need to talk to you about is the TT, because many of you will know that the TT is my daily, and I've had to do a few little things to it to keep it going over the past few months, because as always with a car that gets modified, sometimes you have a few issues or complications. But the issues I've had to fix, they're not big ones, they are only small, and I know some of you at home may have the same problems. So if you're looking at trying to fix it, I have made videos on these, just haven't edited them yet, but once they're edited, I'll get them up and you can watch them. You can see if you've had the same problem, and if so, it might actually help you fix it. And if it's not about problems, you might see a modification I've done and think, I can do that. Because you'll never know if you can do something until you give it a go. But there's the TT. Still as reliable as ever, and it's still getting me around on a daily basis. But everything I've done on that in the meantime will be highlighted in the next few videos, because it's all on there, so there's no point me going over it now. Just keep an eye out for those videos, and when they come up, give them a watch and you'll see what it is we've done. And now last but not least is something behind the camera, and this is the big secret that I'm going to tell you about eventually, but I'm just not going to tell you now. I'll give you a quick glimpse, and that's about it. And that's because now we've got a brand new project car on the channel. That's all you're getting to see it. And if you're interested in finding out what that car is, you need to hit the notifications bell down below, along with the subscribe button, so you get an update every time I post a video, because I'm going to be posting that in the next few weeks. If you don't want to miss it, make sure you click the buttons, because we've got everything we need to do what we're going to do to it, and I just can't wait to start it. And I want you to leave a comment in the comment section down below on what your guesses are as to what the new car is. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Again, my apologies for my absence, but at least now you know why. I'm not leaving you in the dark too much. But I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to keep posting more videos, and I really enjoy this. And not being able to do it for these past 3 months has really made me realise how much I actually enjoy even the hours editing, because it's the finished product, and that's what it all comes down to. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notifications bell to keep up to date with the GTO, the TT, and the future build. And I'll see you in the next one.
Afraid to turn out the lights.